Our Lady's secret role in Purgatory revealed. The Blessed Virgin Mary is undoubtedly the most powerful intercessor for souls in purgatory, surpassing any angel or saint. For this reason, she is venerated as Queen and Mother of Purgatory. In order to become effective intercessors for the souls suffering in purgatory, it is essential that we work in union with her, dedicating our prayers and efforts to this cause. Many of us already recognize this truth and feel the power of her intercession through various devotionals, such as the Mount Carmel Scapular, the Holy Rosary, and the consecration to the Virgin Mary, among others. Imagine how extraordinary it would be not only to know about her intercessory role, but also to have a clear vision of her actions and how God uses her in this process. It is possible to go beyond this veil and observe in detail how she carries out her mission of interceding for the souls in purgatory. We understand that in order to increase our love for someone, it is necessary to get to know them deeply. This knowledge will not only help us to love the Virgin Mary more, but also to trust her more and collaborate with her more effectively, making us even more powerful intercessors for the souls in purgatory. Our Lady, in her infinite mercy and love, wants us to actively participate in the redemption of the souls awaiting their purification. Her role goes beyond intercession. She is a true mother who consoles, guides, and offers hope to suffering souls. As we understand the depth of her compassion and the efficacy of her prayers, we are called to follow her example by intensifying our own prayers and sacrifices on behalf of these souls. In this way, every act of devotion we perform, be it a simple prayer or a devotional practice, contributes to the liberation and relief of the souls in purgatory, bringing them closer to eternal communion with God. Therefore, by deepening our knowledge of Our Lady's role in purgatory, we are inspired to strengthen our faith and dedication. By working alongside the Queen of Purgatory, we not only honor the Mother of God, but also join her in a divine mission of love and mercy. This transforms us into instruments of grace, capable of bringing consolation and redemption to those souls awaiting the beatific vision, while also bringing us closer to the maternal heart of Mary and Christ himself. The power of prayers and devotions in intercession for the souls in purgatory. Let's begin by exploring the various ways in which we can intercede for the holy souls in purgatory. Our prayers, suffrages, acts of virtue and piety, yearnings of love, and practices of charity play a crucial role in their relief and eventual liberation. The Immaculate Virgin, as guardian of these intercessions, ceaselessly distributes these treasures to the souls in purgatory. It is important that our devotions and prayers are always overflowing with good deeds and loving intentions on behalf of these blessed souls. My guardian angel revealed to me that the Blessed Virgin wants us, here on earth, to pray for the souls in purgatory as an exercise in fraternal charity. Shortly before the Second World War, the Blessed Virgin appeared in Hede, Germany, as Queen of the Universe and Sovereign of the souls in purgatory. These apparitions, considered authentic, were validated by the angel, who instructed me to document them, since the Church has not issued any negative judgment on these events. During these apparitions, and this is extremely important, the Virgin Mary appeared with the child Jesus in her arms. This is the way she often visits suffering souls in purgatory, carrying Jesus and giving herself completely to him. She acts as mother, dispenser of salvation and light. On one such occasion, I had a vision of the Blessed Virgin descending among the souls in purgatory. They didn't see the child Jesus, but they contemplated Mary and perceived her presence, which inflamed them with an ardent desire for union. The Virgin's apparitions at Hede highlight her compassionate mission and her closeness to souls in purification. Her presence, even without the child Jesus being visible, brings immense consolation to souls, awakening in them a deep love and a desire to unite fully with God. This shows us the importance of our collaboration with Mary through our prayers and good deeds. It is essential that we keep our hearts and minds focused on these devotional practices, knowing that every act of love, every prayer, every sacrifice made on behalf of the souls in purgatory is collected by the Virgin Mary. She, as mediator and loving mother, takes these offerings to God, ensuring that none of our efforts are in vain. That's why it's essential that our spiritual chests are always full of good deeds, sincere prayers, and longings for love. Every gesture of charity, every prayer of the rosary, every act of consecration contributes to alleviating the suffering of souls in purgatory. In this way, we not only help these souls on their journey to the beatific vision, but we also strengthen our own relationship with the Virgin Mary and with God. Understanding and participating in this spiritual dynamic allows us to grow in our faith and in our commitment to Christian charity. By following in Mary's footsteps, we become agents of mercy, bringing light and hope to those who need it most. The Mother of God makes visits to purgatory every Saturday, except during Lent and Advent, as well as appearing on its feast days. On these special occasions, she manages to free countless souls. On significant feasts such as the Immaculate Conception, the Assumption, the day on which the Church celebrates her as the Mother of God, and Christmas, many souls, through the grace of Christ's birth, are admitted to the beatific vision. During these visits, the Blessed Virgin offers consolation and encouragement to suffering souls. I believe that she does not appreciate purgatory, and if she could, she would empty it at once. That's why she fervently asks us to help her with our prayers for the blessed souls in purgatory. The angel revealed that these apparitions took place specifically in Germany because of the imminent war that the country was about to start. Mary drew the attention of God's people to purgatory so that every believer could later remember her words and pray for the millions of soldiers and civilians who would lose their lives in this conflict. In addition, she proclaimed herself Queen of the universe to show that, by God's will, she had been given dominion over the whole world, especially over those who would become combatants, as well as over heaven and purgatory. In a vision, I saw Our Lady enveloped in an immense glow, with her hands raised to heaven and her heart resplendent. From her maternal heart emanated waves of light, flowing in 3 great rivers that flowed into purgatory. Thirsty souls went to these rivers to quench their thirst and bathe in the waters. I understood the symbolism of this vision, but I was surprised by what I saw next. The souls in purgatory drank from one of the clear rivers and bathed in the second, finding various forms of joy and consolation. However, in the waters of the third river, they were looking at their own reflections. This vision not only reveals Mary's maternal care, but also highlights the importance of our collaboration with her. Our prayers and good deeds are like offerings that the Virgin Mary uses to relieve and free the souls in purgatory. Every Saturday and every feast dedicated to her are moments when we can unite our prayers with hers, strengthening our bond with the Mother of God and contributing to the redemption of souls. Therefore, it is crucial that we remain dedicated to our devotional practices, knowing that, through Mary, our efforts have a real and profound impact. Through our prayers, we can help bring relief and joy to souls awaiting the beatific vision, while also strengthening our own faith and drawing closer to Mary's maternal heart and God's infinite love. My guardian angel explained the vision I was having. The holy souls in purgatory were not just looking at each other. They were contemplating themselves reflected in the sorrowful and immaculate heart of Mary, which is the image of God's holiness. Seeing themselves in the water that flows from her loving heart, they see their true condition, still burdened by the remains of sin and in need of atonement. These 3 rivers form a powerful image. The Immaculate Virgin is the guardian of truth, and the souls in purgatory know this. That's why they immerse themselves in Mary, the truth. They drink from Mary, the truth, and contemplate the truth in Mary. These are the great consolations they receive in purgatory. Contemplating eternal truth in Mary Immaculate and receiving eternal truth from her. This triple river flows from the heart of our Queen and has its source in the Eucharistic heart of Jesus, who is eternal truth. Mary acts as a mediator, something we often don't fully understand. The blessed souls in purgatory, who are beggars of love, poor and hungry for truth, know this very well. In Mary's eternal heart, open over the whole church, they contemplate what we often forget: the gift of infinite love. My soul was amazed. I saw the Blessed Virgin and rejoiced to see her. With her hands raised high, she was interceding for all her children. Yet, here on earth, we often forget the precious gift of our mother. The angel concluded his explanation by saying, "Mary gives us Jesus." We often think we are rich, full of ourselves, and don't pay attention to the gift that is our mother. But the holy souls in purgatory, who are very needy and detached from themselves, receive the gift of Jesus through Mary with immense gratitude. In another vision, I saw Our Lady walking along, collecting all our gifts and offerings into her immaculate heart. She stood before the throne of the Divine Trinity, showing her heart full of what we had given her. Jesus then received these offerings, but kept a large part in Mary's heart, adding blood and water that emanated from her divine heart. These visions reveal to us Mary's essential role as intercessor and mediator. She not only collects our prayers and good deeds, but presents them to Jesus, who transforms them into graces and consolations for the souls in purgatory. This process of intercession and mediation highlights the importance of our devotion to Mary and the power of our prayers and sacrifices. By offering our prayers and acts of charity, we contribute to the relief of the souls in purgatory and strengthen our spiritual bond with Mary and Jesus. It is therefore essential that we recognize and value Mary's role in our spiritual life. We must trust her as our mediator and intercessor, knowing that through her our prayers reach the heart of Jesus. And so, with love and devotion, we can collaborate in the great work of redemption and the salvation of souls, honoring the Blessed Virgin and deepening our faith and our commitment to God. Mary's heart, full of the divine gifts of water and blood, is a channel of mercy for the souls in purgatory. When she goes there, she opens her maternal heart and lets the blood and water deposited by Jesus overflow like beneficial rain. Together with her own tears and love, these blessings offer immense relief to the suffering souls. This moment is deeply consoling, as souls feel immense relief and renewed hope. After granting this relief, Our Lady leaves purgatory with her heart full of gratitude and prayers from the suffering souls. She takes these prayers to Jesus, who receives them and exchanges them for more water and blood. Then the Blessed Virgin returns to earth, to the church militant, where she pours out these graces in the form of water and blood, symbolizing Christ's mercy and love. This continuous cycle of intercession and exchange of blessings between Mary, Jesus, and souls is a powerful testimony to divine love and compassion. After pouring out these graces on earth, Mary travels the world, collecting prayers, suffrages, and good deeds performed by the faithful. She presents these acts to her divine Son, who transforms them into consolations and graces for the holy souls in purgatory. This process highlights the importance of our prayers and good deeds, showing that every gesture of charity and every sincere prayer has a real impact on the souls awaiting redemption. In addition, you should know that the Archangel Michael always precedes the Immaculata on her visits to earth. He is always present at Marian apparitions, even if his presence is not perceived by anyone. Michael, as guardian and defender, prepares the way for Mary, ensuring that her mission is carried out effectively and with protection. Thus, by recognizing and valuing Mary's role as intercessor and mediator, we understand the depth of her love and dedication. We must unite our prayers to hers, knowing that through Mary, our prayers reach the heart of Jesus and are transformed into graces for souls in need. Our devotion to Mary not only strengthens our faith, but also contributes significantly to the salvation of souls in purgatory, fulfilling our mission of Christian charity. Thank you for watching this video. Leave your like and subscribe to the Living Hope channel on YouTube. Activate notifications by clicking on the bell to receive other publications.